Hi, it's another great day in Coto de Caza, Orange County, California. Today I'm on my golf course and we're looking for European starlings. And starlings are not native to California or America for that matter. In fact, they're pretty aggressive, nasty birds. They kind of torment our local wildlife here. But we have a few around, and they're usually up in the oak trees here or some of the sycamores. So we'll see if we can find some. And here we have a few up in the tree. Now from a distance he sort of looks like a red-winged blackbird, maybe a brewer's blackbird, a grackle, maybe even a cowbird, which is actually brown though. But if we look real close at this guy, his wings are actually not dark black. They're almost a shiny dark purple or a glossy black. In winter they also have little specks on their backs. He has a short tail, pinkish legs, yellow rings around his eyes. He has a yellow bill in summer, but a black bill in winter. And the male has a bit of gray at the base of his bill, and the female has a bit of pink, but it's really hard to tell them apart. So 5 facts about this bird. Its taxonomy. His scientific name is Sturnus vulgaris. He's also known as a European starling or a common starling. He comes from the family Sternidae, so he's related to the myna bird. You can obviously see the resemblance here between the two. And his genus Sturnus is actually Latin for the word starling. Number 2, where does he live? Originally he's native to England and Ireland, but he's introduced worldwide to Australia, New Zealand, Argentina, South Africa, Fiji, Canada, Mexico, and the United States. In fact, all the European starlings in North America descended from 100 birds set loose in New York in Central Park by a group of Shakespeare fanatics in the 1890s who had a mission to introduce all the birds found in Shakespearean plays to America. And our starlings here are mentioned in Shakespeare's Henry IV, Part 1. All right? So, as starlings moved westward over North America, they made small adaptations for their new environments, but genetically speaking, the starlings in West Virginia are nearly identical to those in California, which is super rare for birds separated by such a distance and these big mountain barriers. And today, you typically find starlings at rest stops, fast food restaurants, parks, where there's plenty of food and shelter. And number 3, what does he sound like? Well, he's a mimicry bird. He can imitate up to 20 different bird calls, like our American robins, northern flickers, and red-tailed hawks. They can even mimic objects like squeaky doors and even sounds like cats and dogs. All right, so number 4, what do they eat? Well, they're omnivorous. They mostly eat invertebrates from the ground, like worms or snails. They also eat berries and crops, and they're a detriment to many farmers. And starlings are called terrestrial birds, and they walk around the ground looking for prey instead of hopping like many other birds like sparrows. They have modifications in their skull and their muscles, and it allows them to probe the ground with their bills open. Then they snap down to secure their prey. So finally, number 5, how they raise their young. So our starlings, they nest in holes in trees or buildings. They're very aggressive, and they force out our local birds by taking over their nesting areas and outcompeting them for food and resources, especially our western bluebirds, who typically nest in the same tree cavities as the starlings. So we need to build custom birdhouses around our golf course so the bluebirds have a place to nest. Now, if the female does not find a mate, she will also lay her eggs in other birds' nests. So as a bonus, flocks of starlings fly in what are called murmurations, or amazing moving clouds of living smoke. Now these formations, they consist of hundreds or thousands of individual birds swooping around intricately in coordinated patterns, sort of like a ballet in the sky. All right? Well, that is all we need to know about our European starlings. Okay? Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.